Allah Imla, Alhainao Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wa Malaki by Shem Harawat Kakorash, Barakatham, the Water Bible Bar, Wakwam Yasharal. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine of City Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video whereas this so-called white girl in Detroit, she was convicted of murder. So when she went to court, the judge did the wildest thing I ever seen. She, instead of being charged as a white girl, so-called, she gonna be charged as a 300-pound black man. Now, what does that tell you, Israelites, you so-called blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Puerto Ricans, and Native Americans and Latinos? What does that tell you? That tells you how they really feel about you Israelites. They're telling you that they're going to try her under the worst thing considered to be walking under the sun. Now, you got to remember when you look up the word black, they changed the definition. I just looked it up. And all their definitions evolve around skin color. See what I'm saying? Esau cannot get past skin color. Now, the original definition of black was void of light. Everything you can think of that's negative. That was the original definition of black before they changed it. They always changing definitions and shit. So that should tell you people, you Israelites, how these people really feel about you. And they will never love you, especially you Christians. Y'all need to get over that shit. Matter of fact, you need to be declaring war. But you looking for love in all the wrong places. Now, let's go ahead and grab a couple definitions, scriptures, Salaki. Let's grab John chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. They covered the faces of the judges thereof, not where and who is he? That's why all this unjust rule goes forth, because Esau doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He'll never admit it, though, because he's too proud to admit when he's wrong. So he got to find out the hard way that all these years, all 4 kingdoms that he's been ruling over, he's been wrong. So let's go ahead and grab the video real quick. The name of this video is Judge Rules White Girl to be Tried as a Black Adult. Now, I say this as well. They say in America that justice is blind. How the hell is justice blind when you got a case like this? And think about it like this. If a so-called Chinese man, so-called black man, and so-called white man commits the same crime, they're going to get 3 different sentences because of Esau's prejudice, because Esau cannot see past color. Now, let's go ahead and grab the video.
Tonight with an update on a story we've been following all week. Hannah Stevenson, the 16-year-old girl from Detroit, accused of stabbing a classmate to death with a screwdriver last month. At her arraignment this afternoon, Hannah received the harshest possible sentencing from the judge. She will be tried as a black adult.
You heard that? The harshest. Now, I've been reading some of the comments, and check this out. It says, "This is America. No one deserves to be treated as a black man." See? And they making jokes. Shame on the parents for raising that black man badly. Police have retroactively charged her with assaulting a police officer. All right, this is no longer satire. I live in Australia. I send these videos to my mom without telling her it's satire, and genuinely concerned the U.S. has lost its mind. This is America. No one deserves to be treated as a black man. See? They even had a woman grab her purse when she left the court. See? So they considering you the worst of the worst, Israelites. But they just don't know. The Bible considers them, Edomites, the worst of the worst. Now, they're going to always paint you so-called black people as being the worst of the worst. so they can have somebody look down upon. Because Esau needs that to feel good about himself. He needs to look down on somebody. But little does he know he's about to go to the bottom of the barrel as a base man where he was created to be and a slave. Now let's go.
Due to the extreme and violent nature of this crime, this court finds it fitting to try the defendant as an African American. Henceforth, you will be referred to for the jury by the name Wandell Brown.
Once the trial begins next week, all courtroom images of Hannah will...
Y'all saw the woman grab her purse? Let me show you.
Once the trial begins next week, all courtroom images of Hannah will depict...
See that? You saw that? The biggest thieves on the planet got the nerve to get offended. Now, this woman here is falsely accusing this woman spiritually.
her as a 300-pound muscular black man, and jury members...
Y'all see that? Now, how is this just in any way? Because it's gonna make the jurors biased against her. It's gonna make the jurors focus on how she looks versus what she has done. These people cannot see past color.
will be instructed to imagine her as such.
We're going to do our best to make sure that Hannah is treated with the sympathy and sensitivity that she, as a photogenic white girl, deserves.
This is America. Nobody deserves to be treated as a black man.
You see that? Little do you know, Esau, you about to be treated worse than you treated us in the kingdom. Now, I'm thinking that this is it's satire in a way, but it still reflects the thoughts of these Edomites. This is how they really feel. And another thing that this tells me, it tells me that these people really fear us because we are strong and they are weak. That's one thing that Esau does. That's how he controls us. Same way in the music industry with Puff going on right now. Esau knows that weak men cannot rule over strong men. That's why he has to have some leverage in order to control you. What is that leverage? You getting bent over on a video in order to make it in a wicked kingdom. In order to be so-called successful in a wicked kingdom, they have to have leverage over you to control you. So if you want that record deal, if you want to become a household name, you have to bend over so that they can control you. It is not that serious, Israelites. We about to get it all. We about to get the kingdom, Yahweh, and have these people under our boot for 1,000 years. And another thing, Kamala Harris, you can keep your goddamn reparations because little do you know, you and the other 17 nations are going to be slaves. You are the reparation. Yahweh, punk asses.
Now that Hannah has been ruled black, the court has instructed local media to assume she's guilty, and the police have retroactive
to assume she's guilty. So if they already decided she's guilty, why are they even having a trial? Unjust. These people don't know how to rule. Unfit to rule. Now, like I said before, this might be satire, you know, a comedy sketch, but this is how these people really feel.
actively charged her with assaulting her arresting officer. Hannah's 24 character witnesses have been replaced by a single crack addict who goes by the name of Skaggs. Hannah's parents are, of course, planning to appeal the ruling, saying that their daughter should at most be tried as a black celebrity or a stunningly beautiful Filipino lady.
See, all this judgment based on appearance and not the actual crime. These people are unfit to rule.
Every time I hear a story like that, it makes me so glad I'm exempt from the legal system.
See, she was talking about that white privilege. Little do you know, your legal system is about to be done away with, and the Lord's judgment is about to come forth. And the Lord has no respect of persons. He damn sure don't respect your white privilege. He gonna show you how much he respected.
When you follow Fact Zone's Brooke Alvarez, you're following the news anchor with more stalkers than any other major network on-screen personality.
Hell no. All right, we can come out of this. But yeah, this is how these people really feel. If they could do that for real, they would. Now, let's get some scriptures. Let's get this one. Let's go to Google. This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 15. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Now, this is only talking to Israelites, by the way, because only the Israelites were given the laws. Let's get another one. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 4. The law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. Because these people were not meant to be righteous judges. They were meant to be the wicked. They were created to be the wicked. That's why we tell y'all to stop expecting the wicked to be righteous. It's not going to happen. Let's go to book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Now let's get another one. Verse 17. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 17. Salaki. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself. See, that's how they painted our image to tell lies on us 24 hours around the clock on the news to make people have this premeditated opinion about us. Because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he have determined against it. Now let's keep going. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, wherefore wrongful judgment proceedeth. I think I just got down, but it's cool. We can get it again. Now let's get another one. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. That ain't what I wanted. Hold up. Okay, this is man, hold up, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I found the scripture I look for. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Now, what is that curse? She's being treated unjustly in a courtroom for her appearance. All these curses falling on our enemies. That's why you got a bunch of Edomites in their cars making videos crying. They feeling them curses. Now let's get another one. Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done. It shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Oh, shit. Oh, it's like it's chapter 10. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they prescribe. Unrighteous decree is an unfair law. Go to Psalms chapter 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men, until the Lord start putting them curses on them. Because she knew she was going to get away scot-free. You saw what happened when she said she's going to be tried as a black man? Motherfucker damn near fainted because she knew she was finna get it. Because they know how they treat us. I mean, she was accused of murder. Verse 6, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. For every problem Esau has, he has a DVD solution. Death, violence, destruction. That's his answer for every problem. That's why he's unfit to rule. Go to the book of Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame. Who is the unjust? Edomites. Go to the book of 2 Peter. chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. A lot of y'all think y'all getting away with some shit. No, all y'all doing is earning y'all judgment. That's it. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. Chapter 1. Oh, that's an axe, like it. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it as a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that troubled you. Everything they dished out to us, they about to get it back double. Go to the book of Psalms. See, for the longest, Esau been getting over because in the justice system, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. That's how it went for Esau. That's why he got away with literal murder for hundreds of years. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices they have imagined. She's about to be taken in that unjust ass legal system. This that pride talking, verse 6. He have said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. That's how they think, because they haven't. They think whatever they do, they're not going to get in trouble. Until now. Yeah, y'all done maxed out that privilege card, baby. Now the Lord, he demands payment. Let's get this one. Zechariah chapter. Oh, Salakia. This is the book of Zechariah. Oh, Salakia. Chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty? That's Esau. Even though he murders you, he gonna paint himself as the victim. And you the bad guy, especially if you're an Israelite. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Ain't that's what the cops do? When they murder in cold blood, they gonna paint themselves as a victim and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich and their own shepherds pity them not. I mean, you so-called black leaders, y'all ain't doing shit. All y'all doing is helping Esau get rich. Now let's go to Micah. That ain't what I wanted. Go to Psalms. This is Psalm chapter 55, verse 23. But thou, O Yahweh, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Y'all ain't getting away with shit. Now let's go to Joel. And when I say y'all gonna get everything y'all dished out, that is literal. Joel chapter 3, verse 4. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? That means everything you dished out, you finna get it back. Double. Check it out. Verse 6, the children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might have removed them far from their border. Verse 7, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and return your recompense upon your own head. And that ain't the worst. Verse 8, check this out. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah. Who's Judah? So-called Black Americans. And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Let's go to Revelation. Chapter 19. We start at verse 1. After all these things, I heard a great voice of such people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power. Verse 2. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore, America, and which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. The Lord finna get y'all back, man. Did y'all really think that the Lord was with y'all? No, he's just allowing you to earn your judgment. So don't cry when it comes, okay? You know y'all live because y'all weak as fuck. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. That's happening now. Hatred covered by deceit. Verse 27, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. Everything you dished out, y'all finna get it back. Go to the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So the Lord finna turn y'all, set y'all out. A whole bunch of people finna be after y'all now. Let me get one more. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. And the time of their calamity had an end. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, Edomites, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. I mean, y'all finna be by y'all self in captivity. We can get a couple more. We can go ahead and close this thing. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Now you got people making videos talking about they ashamed to be white. Hey, look at your history. Rape, rob, and murder, and lie, and steal, and lie about it all. It's a sad, pathetic nation. Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Verse 18, and the house of Joseph shall be a fire, and the house of Salakia, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. There you go. So these are the beginnings of what's about to happen to Esau. Now you let that girl tell it, she's being treated unjustly. But it's the same way they treat us in their courtrooms, unjustly. So you see the Lord is taking the curses off of us and putting it on our enemies. Now you got Edomite fathers finding out that they're not the father. 30, 40 years of marriage to the same woman, 3, 4 kids, and none of them ain't his. They getting put on child support left and right. Yeah, these Edomites feeling these curses. So if I was y'all, I'd get settled in because the curses ain't going nowhere no time soon. Matter of fact, they're going to intensify more and more over time. So yeah, adios white privilege, hello captivity. Call Allah Imlala Hayanawa Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wa Malakia, Bashim, Harawat Kagorash, Barakathum, the water Baba Bawa, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.